Hi there, it's Claire Louise Freeman here from Zig's Exercise, and we are on day 5 of our plan, which is all about lifting well. Are you finding it more difficult to lift things like children or pots in the garden? It's quite common for the people that we work with to want to lift more easily. How do we do that when we're in pain, feeling achy or stiff? Getting better at lifting is a bit like getting better at gardening. I mean, what would your garden look like if we didn't attend to it on a regular basis? Some people spend more time watching TV than they do spending time on their bodies. Now, when it comes to making a decision to sort this body stuff out, people either rip the plaster off or they peel the plaster off slowly. Either way, deciding to properly work on our mobility and easing off aches and pains is essential before we can lift more easily in the future. So I'm going to encourage you today to decide to just take 15 minutes to half an hour to practice these 9 energizing exercises in this email. Having worked with people for more than 20 years as a personal health trainer, I help people to lift without their backs going again, and there's a clear sequence of movements that we need to go through. Otherwise it's a bit trying to like studying a degree before we pass the GCSEs. Does that make sense? So for day 5, I'd like you to practice these 9 energizing exercises to improve backache and hip mobility in the comfort of your own home. So please click the link in the email to get going with the 9 energizing exercises today. And what I would like you to do is really get into the practice of it. How well do you feel like you're doing in these exercises so far? If you want to lift more easily in the garden in the future, these are the exercises to start with now if you're in pain, because lifting heavy objects isn't really recommended whilst we've got back pain if you talk to a physio or a doctor. But if you come and see us, we can guide you through on how to properly build up first before you start to lift again. So it's about building your confidence up without overdoing it. I hope that makes sense. And when we see you, we can look at how you would normally try and lift. So here's some tips anyway. Number 1, bend your knees so you can use your legs more to squat down. Number 2, sit back into your heels when you squat down. Number 3, keep the object close to you that you're lifting, or the child. Number 4, if it's too heavy or awkward, ask for help. So if you'd like to come and see us, click the link to get the 2 consultations where I can support you on the next steps after this plan on working through aches, pain, stiffness and low energy. And at the 2-week plan, I can help you lift more easily again. You can talk to me in person about how you're feeling about lifting, what your confidence is like, and what we can do to improve your back and your hip ache before you start lifting well again. We have a look at what's restricting you. The 2-week taster plan can be a real game changer on accountability for getting all this stuff done. Let me ask you a question. Have you practiced each day of this 7-day plan so far? If not, the 2-week plan is going to be perfect for you because it's going to give you more accountability on just getting this stuff done. The unique plan is the next step 2 weeks after the 7-day plan on improving mobility, hunched posture, and getting your energy levels out of this vicious circle up into an upward spiral. The 2-week plan actually is not available anywhere else. It's completely one of a kind, and will give you a complete guide on what to do next after this 7-day plan to work through aches, pains and stiffness. So it's a good kickstart to that as well as healthy eating plan. To support you on accountability today, could you share on our Facebook page how you felt before and after doing these exercises? You might just inspire someone else by sharing on the page today as well, and connect with others who, like you, might be working through their hip and their back mobility and energy levels. Feel free to share our plan with like-minded friends who need support. And we'd really love to meet you on the 2-week plan, but I do only have a few spaces left this month. It's the next logical step after the 7-day plan. So, are you ready for day 6? Before day 6 this evening, I'd like you to practice some deep breaths as preparation for tomorrow's email. Happy sleeping, and if you're struggling with sleep, definitely come and see us on the 2-week plan.